Rihanna Savage Fenty is even worse than Shein when it comes to ethics, according to this report. Despite marketing itself as an inclusive and feminist brand, the multi-billion-dollar company's practices seem to convey the opposite. Global advocacy org Remake gave Savage Fenty only 4 out of 150 points on its 2022 Fashion Accountability Report, while Shein received 8 points. For context, the report analyzed 58 companies, revealing an average score of 14. In its scorecard, Remake noted that SFX blatantly disregards industry standards when it comes to social and environmental disclosures. The report was released in November 2022 to very little scrutiny, but got renewed attention after a post on X on November 27th by user Gucci and Dior that now has more than 11 million views. The report found that the company doesn't even have a supplier code of conduct to ensure factories are compliant with international labor standards. This means there aren't safeguards to protect workers in its supply chain, roughly 80% of whom are women. The lingerie brand also relies heavily on oil-based synthetic materials, which contribute to long-term pollution. Although it does sell a few items that use recycled materials, there are no clear plans to increase the use of environmentally friendly fibers. And while Fenty Beauty markets itself as earth conscious, it has produced no tangible plans to reduce its emissions, chemical use, or waste. Furthermore, SFX was fined $1.2 million in 2022 for allegedly defrauding customers by automatically enrolling them in a VIP program with recurring charges. Rihanna stepped down as CEO of Savage Fenty back in June, but has remained in a leadership position as an executive chair. Many fans of the artist and the brand have taken to X to express their shock. While Rihanna's philanthropic project, Clara Lionel Foundation, pledged $15 million to organizations fighting for climate justice, critics say funding climate justice with the money she earned from an unsustainable fashion brand is hypocrisy. In its report, Remake wrote, "Given the company's continued linear growth trajectory and lack of supply chain transparency, Savage Fenty may be well on its way to joining the industry's worst violators of both human rights and planetary boundaries." SXF has not responded publicly to any of the report's allegations.